Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back, just do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all born for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Ahead, we've got a good running back matchup here with a couple of guys who will not shy away from contact. It's Thomas Rawls and LeGarrette Blount.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll go Wentz to Blount here. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On the toss, this is Blunt. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Taken down at the 46-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Well, partner,
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering what it's going to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And Blunt loses the football. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Wentz to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Wentz to throw. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The open man is Smith. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, 74 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. So it was 4th down. They complete the short pass, and then boom, off to the races all the way to pay dirt.
And so many times in short yardage situations or on downs like this on 4th down, the defense gets a little more aggressive. So if you're able to pop it, right, complete a pass like that, it can break big afterwards, and that's exactly what we saw there. Short pass, long run.
And he spins through. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down, Rawls. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Wilson on second down. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
I'm talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And now running right through it. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Wilson being chased, and he'll go down in the end end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Wilhoit in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Now Donnie Jones, an original 7th-round pick of the Seahawks, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Wilson to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Vinny Curry. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Doug Baldwin past the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. So 2 quarters down. Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A nice little juke. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
8 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, twisting away. 2 spins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And Charles, a league-wide story that kind of got lost in the shuffle last week as we get a second here after that incompletion was that Tom Brady and the Patriots, they played at Denver 2 weeks ago, and then they actually stayed in Colorado Springs for the week to train for the altitude in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's really smart.
And got his man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Wilson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Again, Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.